I am basically a little bit of a minimalist. I say a little bit because I'm not sure if this is I'm not sure if this is I'm not sure if I'm a minimalist because I seem to have way more stuff that I actually need, but I do live out of a backpack, so I guess that does classify me as a bit of a minimalist. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and show you guys what I have because I am a full-time traveler, a little bit extra. I like to have quality things with me that make me look good because I don't want to look like I am homeless when I travel. So without further ado, here's what I pack as an extra minimalist. So these two bags is basically what I end up carrying with. This is a 38 liter and that's kind of like a carry-on slash not carry-on, and this is my carry-on. Sometimes I take this one as a carry-on as well. They let me take both, and sometimes I don't. Don't know if this classifies as minimalism because it is still quite big and there's still a lot I take. But the reason I have to have these two is because I have a lot of photography gear and this takes up the most space. 6 dresses, 2 shorts, 6 pants, 1 which is my warm flying pants, 2.5 bikinis, 1 workout set, 1 jumper, 5 skirts, 6 tops, undies, clean, dirty, bag doubles up as produce bag, no plastic, warm flight socks. You probably noticed that a lot of the pieces of clothing are very solid in color. A lot of them are black because they go with a lot of things. Clearly you can tell that this is my summer wardrobe as well because I have a small storage in Iceland where all my winter clothes live. So whenever summer's around, I'll just switch them out. Obviously, if you're traveling through different weather patterns, it's a lot harder, but I have done it exactly the same backpack size. You just cull more. You have 2 pairs of pants, 2 jumpers, and 4 dresses, whatever works to make sure that you have enough for both seasons. Eyeliner, mascara, eyebrow set, foundation, highlighter, compact makeup palette, lipstick. Menstrual cup, serum, metal razor, razor blades, dental floss, deodorant, coconut oil, basically godlike substance, hairbrush, tweezers, toothbrush. All makeup and toiletries fit in this. My life's work. If someone has a better solution over hard drives galore, please help. Headphones, camera, microphone, tripod, drone, LED light in case needing to film at night, global converter. B12, vitamin D when I was in Europe for winter, super greens, always, turmeric, cod liver oil. I hardly ever use any of these, but it makes me feel girly having them. Necklace made out of upcycled tires. Big ass bracelet made out of upcycled tires. Super cool. I know. Giant scarf, multi-purpose use, also good to cover up sun and mosquitoes. Closed shoes, also doubles up as workout shoes. Sandals, hate them, so replace them. Epic bag. Gratitude journal, bullet journal, my special pen. Workout band, I've never used it. It's weird because now you have witnessed my entire world. This is all that I have. It looks like a lot, but it packs neatly, compactly into my little bags. So I have been traveling for a long time and I've worked out what I need and what I don't need over the years. So this is not going to be a solution for you. It might be completely different what you pack. You might not have the extensive camera gear that I have. You might need less clothes than I do. I have too many clothes and I am culling all the time. I actually kind of use traveling as an elimination process. So if I don't wear something very regularly or at all, I get rid of it pretty quickly. My new purchase today of this top and these pants, I'm replacing 2 items. I know exactly which ones they are. I'm just switching them out. I'm gonna hand them to charity. Someone else will make great use of them. But for me, it's just time to move on. And in the end, you end up with a very small amount of things that you absolutely adore. And whenever you put it on, you feel like $1,000,000. It causes you to be extremely selective when you go shopping. You have to ensure that you buy things that you absolutely love. Even if it's more expensive, at least you know you're gonna have it for longer. Most of the items I have, it varies. Some I have had for 6 months because I wear them all the time. And unfortunately, quality of clothes these days isn't very good. And some pieces of clothing I've had between 4 and 8 years. If I love something, I will hang on to it for a very long time. Packing really takes it out of you when you do it properly because you are pushing everything into place. You have a strategy to do this right, everything neatly and tightly rolled in place. It's a really big effort, but worth it completely. Not having to drag around a ton of suitcases. The final stage often ends up looking like this. And everything else fits in here. But that's essentially it. Everything that comes on the plane, mostly electronics and toothbrush and so forth, come on the plane with me here. And this is all my other stuff. Headphones come on the plane, thick socks come on the plane, thick jumper comes on the plane. And also, please don't ask me about what brands I use because there's only a few things that I actually promote and I love, but most of the time I try to shop for items in particular, whatever suits me. So a top, pants that I know will last a long time. It is very rarely to do with the brand, more so just me consciously shopping for what I know I need. Honestly, it's just finding what works for you. The other advantage of living this semi-minimalistic way is that my style evolves constantly. This was me like 2 months ago. This was me like 2 years ago. This was me a few years ago. I don't know who I am. I'm a chameleon. I keep changing styles and what I feel comfortable in. So having the ability to just switch my clothes, my wardrobe, my entire wardrobe in like 5 pieces of clothing is awesome. Look, I'm still learning and I'm not amazing. My boyfriend, for example, he literally travels with a small backpack. That is all he has. He has perfected this way better than me. And I tried to push my minimalism that far and it actually made me feel really crappy about myself because I was wearing the same clothes on repeat and it actually drove me insane because I wanted to mix it up and feel good about myself every now and again. So a few months ago, I just started concentrating on buying quality and beautiful pieces of clothing. And I think this is why I've slowly also become more and more extra because my pieces of clothing are starting to look almost like pieces of art because I put the time and effort into buying them, not just buying something like boom, off impulse. So please check out my Instagram if you want to see how I utilize my small, tiny wardrobe to make myself look extra. Hope this was informative. Please let me know what part of this was the most enlightening to you, seeing my entire collection of things. I'm glad you didn't see my underwear. And I shall see you next time. Please subscribe. I would love to have you part of my tribe, my family. And until next time, peace. The day of editing, I am certain I'm gonna get these questions, so I'm just gonna address them. I hand wash my things like crazy. I don't actually need to go to the laundry because I have so few things, so I hand wash a lot. And the more that I watch this video, the more I realize maybe I don't actually have that much stuff, so yeah, it's not very much. That's why I'm wearing the same top again. But I don't really care. It actually makes me feel good. And the third thing, I'm getting a lot of brand deals inquiring right now, so a lot of clothing companies as well. I have nothing against it. I just need to figure out a strategy of how I'm gonna have all these clothes because I think eventually I will want to have a house, settle down a little bit, have a few extra clothes, and maybe I'll also do a lot of giveaways. So whatever I don't end up using very much, I'll just take the photos, you know, get paid for my work, and then pass on the clothing. But I don't know yet. We'll figure out when that comes.